20 obstacles. The aim to go round clear, and clearly to get round as quickly as possible.
As easy as that, John.
Except, of course, it's not. Well, here's Matthew Goodliff with Quincy, a border collie. Matthew from Long Buckbeat in Northamptonshire. Quincy, 7 years old. He says that Quincy is just an amazing dog who gives him everything. So let's see how well he can go in this opening attempt in the British Open large category. And he's moving well, went well through the weave.
So round number 6.
To go around the back of that into the tunnel now, across the arena, building up speed, change of direction. Matthew making sure that he's in the right place so the dog can see him all times, so there's no confusions.
Oh, he's missed one. He'll get 5 faults for that. Well, unfortunate. He was going well. Let's watch again, Graham.
And you'll see he turns his shoulders to the left, and the dog comes with him. Such a shame, but as I say, it's a two-part competition, so he's still in the mix.
Amanda Ellerton with Lazer, another 7-year-old border collie from Stafford. So let's see what Lazer can do with Amanda. Good starts through the weave.
Nice sharp turn there. Now she's got to take across the arena into the tunnel. Here we come to the fast bit.
And good speed, Graham.
It is just unfortunately rolled a pole, so that's 5 faults to carry through.
Over the final barrier, 36.376. But with those 5 faults, there it happened.
There we are, just mistook its jump-off point and landed on the pole. And they do come off very easily, so if anyone's worried about the dog hurting themselves, I can assure you that the poles do roll off. You've only got to just touch them.
Susie Josty with Aussie, or Cool Beans, as he's registered. A working shepherd dog, 6 years old. Away they go.
Approaches the weaving poles, must go into the weaves to the right-hand side of the first pole, then alternately in and out after that. Out over the long jump, looks as though it's sat at maximum, which is 5 foot. Into the tunnel. Now you'll see her try and get herself on the other side at some stage, or she's going to cross behind, opts to the cross behind. Gets herself on the inside of the circle when she can. Another cross behind.
Looking for the clear round. Over the wall and over the final hurdle, 34.489. Lovely clear round for Susie Josty and Aussie.
And you see it 2-footing through the poles, pushing off. And looking for his reward. Where's my toy, he says.
Nara Cuddy with Sassy from Colompton. 5-year-old border collie. Nara says that for her, Sassy is just amazing.
Oh, and as you say that, the commentator's curse comes in, has a refusal on the tunnel. I was just going to tell you that this is a dog that's burst onto the scene in the last couple of years. Finished in 5th place in the individuals at the World Championships this year, and it was her, I think it was her first World Champs. An absolutely amazing accomplishment out of 135 dogs, I think it was. And you can see why she's making this look really easy. She's going to be kicking herself about that refusal on the tunnel. What a great effort, come on, and a great time as well.
Well, look at that time, 33.986. That was quick, and with the refusal. Watch again.
And you can see she probably lost a second or two at least. Well done, Nara.
Next on the line, Anthony Clark with Gas from Lechlade. Border collie. And this little bitch is 9 years old. Nedlow Step on Gas, the registered name.
doing really well for 9 years of age. The minimum age limit is 18 months to start competing. There's no upper age limit, and you'll see for yourself that agility keeps your dog fit, healthy, and this dog's still putting in cracking performances at 9 years of age.
Well, Gas is going really well. Not only agile, also a fair degree of pace as well. All clean so far. Over the Eukanuba. And this is good, Graham, coming up now towards the finish, over the wall, final hurdle and a clear round.
Absolutely great. Anthony's a very experienced handler, nationally and internationally. You'll see him watching the dog, leading the dog away. The dog always likes it when you're in front of him. And a great effort there from a great handler.
Well, this is one of our international handlers, Erwin Schoffelen from Belgium, with Devil, an 8-year-old Border Collie.
Always love to see international competitors competing in agility over in this country. It's how the sport has evolved in different countries. It's effectively exactly the same, but they do things just slightly differently. But lovely looking dog here.
This is their first Crufts. Been looking forward to this massively, I know, Erwin and his dog Devil, and there's a problem there. Just lost a bit of time over the wall, over the final obstacle, and 38.56 the time given.
So just a few seconds, lost a bit of time there with the indecision. And he was lucky to get away with that, but he didn't go past the wing, and I think that was the key.
So it was a clear round. Now Greg Derrick with Rehab, 7-year-old Border Collie, and Greg, a very experienced handler.
He is. He was part of the gold medal winning team at the World Championships this year. He's been there, done it, and seen it. Greg's got the T-shirt. Consistently good handler and trainer, turns out dogs every time.
Rehab through the weave nicely. And the tunnel for the first time. Through again. Over the Eukanuba for the first time. And this is looking good.
It's looking very good.
Through, over the wall, and to the last hurdle, 34.098.
Skids into the weaves there, just manages to get it under control, can't get through those quick enough. He's having a fantastic time.
Well, Rehab enjoying every moment and through clear. Stuart Doughty from Redditch with Quinn, another 8-year-old working sheepdog. Registered name still in dote.
Again, a dog that's not had many outings on the carpet at Crufts. You can see he's just skidding just a little bit, just having to get used to it. And again, that affected his takeoff there. Demolished the long jump, but it's 5 faults. He's got to keep going.
And to anybody watching, when those hurdles, when those barriers come down, absolutely no harm done to the dog whatsoever.
No, none whatsoever. As I say, they fall down really easily. The handlers wish they didn't, but that's a really good effort from Stuart there. 5 faults in 35 seconds.
35 seconds, a good time. Here's where he just got it wrong at the long jump.
Just took off just slightly too early and then started to panic. But a nice turnaround 6, as you can see.
Okay, so welcome another of our international handlers. This is Gertie.
Here is another competitor from Belgium, Gertie Scheife, with Jammy, a Border Collie, 5 years old. Second time running in the British Open finals, won in 2014, and not surprisingly delighted to be back.
Experienced international competitor with a fantastic dog. As you can see, it's absolutely flying, and if she can just keep it together and get down, she's going to be in contention every time.
Long jump, done well. Good speed here, keeping an eye on the clock, anything around about 34. Oh, and she's missed one. Oh, what a shame, what a shame. Well, great pity, because this is a really good round, that apart. And Graham, just talk us through again exactly what went wrong there.
Well, unfortunately, that's going to put her out of contention. The dog approaches the jump and goes round it, and then unfortunately takes it from the wrong direction. I think she just held her hand out too long, and the dog thought she wanted it to go out round.
Alex Sabini from Girona in Spain, with a 3-year-old Border Collie Mind through the weave. And terrific speed across the long jump.
And this is what I like to see. The Spanish are always just that little bit more animated in their handling. They're always just a bit bigger with their arms, but they turn out some fantastic dogs and handlers, and you can see it's working for him, making sure the dog can see him, making sure the dog knows exactly what's happened. And what a great round. Clear round 33.175.
And that is quick. That is quick. Alex Sabini and Mind. We said at this point that the little bitch was going well, and she really flew round the course over the final barrier, and that is a very quick time. Jenny Kimber with Governor, a Border Collie, 7 years old. They hail from Oxford. Been running together for the last 3 years and came 4th in this event last year. Away they go. Been doing agility for some 15 years now, has Jenny Kimber, and says that Gov, as she calls him, is just an amazing dog. Going well.
Very quick, very tight as well.
Keep an eye on that clock. Anything around about 33 is where they want to be. Good turn. Up towards the wall. This is going to be very fast. Over the final barrier, and look at the clock. Oh. Just outside, just 33.189.
And it's that close. It's that close. But what a great team this is, and this dog's going to be well in contention. So now we lower the height of the jumps.
The results of the large category. There you see the Spaniard, Alex Sabini, in as the winner with Mind. 33.175 by a fraction from Jenny Kimber with Governor. Rihanna's Falcon taking 2nd place, and the experienced Greg Derrick in 3rd.
Time to draw breath now, John. That was a great competition. And
we're talking thousandths of a second to separate winner and 2nd place. It was so close.
Yeah, and that's why I'm just totally hooked on the sport, and why so many every year decide to take it up and give it a go. It's so good for the owners, it's fantastic for the dogs, and it really is a great sport to get involved in. I should just mention that Gary Murphy here set an absolutely fantastic course for this competition. Whenever you design a course as a judge, because I'm a judge myself, is you always design it first of all for safety, because safety is paramount in anything that we do within Kennel Club Agility, and then he makes sure that he can judge it, and then he makes sure it's appropriate for the grade and the competition.
You only need to watch the dogs to see how much they just love it.
Well, if anybody ever tries to tell you these dogs don't like it.
So here we go. Anne Herrinan with Gentai, Golden Fur, a Shetland sheepdog, 8 years old. This is a Belgian competitor. And going well. Medium classification, this one.
Oh, and she just pulled off the tunnel there.
No faults though.
Yeah, I think actually she's been eliminated there. Hopefully we'll get a chance just to have another look at that.
Well, let's take another look at that one. Shame that. Got round the course pretty well, that apart, and this was where the elimination came.
Yeah, the dog's supposed to go in the tunnel. It doesn't, and it does the jump out of order. So that's a shame.
Amanda Hampson with Rogue from Stoke-on-Trent. 9-year-old retriever, a Nova Scotia duck-tolling retriever to be precise. Rogue's been to Crufts a number of times, knows all about the atmosphere and what's required. Lovely through the weaves. Well clear of the long jump, tight turn there. And through the tunnel for the first time. Good speed.
Come.
9 years old and going beautifully over the wall, over the final hurdle, and 33.646 the time.
Good speed, good dog, good handler. This dog's represented the Great Britain on a number of occasions. Never loses its enthusiasm. Very experienced dog, knows what it's all about. A word on to Amanda.
Stuart Milton with Tygan, a 9-year-old border collie from Hales Owen. Snapped a cruciate in December 2013, Tygan, but back here competing after 15 months rehabilitation and looking to go well here. Through the weaves beautifully. Experienced dog. Says that the fact that this dog is running, Stuart says it's a bonus after the injury that she had. Over Eukanuba. Nice turn. Time they're looking for, 33.64. Got that a little bit wrong, just ran wide. Coming up now towards the wall. It's going to be close and just outside, 34.3.
And great round, but some of these turns were just a little bit wide. He just let the dog get away from him a little bit, and that costs you time. They have to be tight as well as quick in this, but did really well to come back from an injury like that. Well done, Stuart.
Joe Gleed with Rumble, registered name, Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Tribute to Michael Buffer, maybe. Away we go. Cocker Spaniel, 3 years old. Actually, it's a Cocker Spaniel Springer Cross. Moving beautifully.
Done really very well this year. It's just come good. I'm really pleased for Jo because she works so hard at training her dogs to try and get that bit of extra, and it's just all starting to come good for her in the last 12 months. And you can see why. Look at these turns. They're really tight. Doesn't look as though it's going that quick, but I can assure you she's going to be in the mix there, hopefully.
Oh, just ran wide there. Look at the clock. Is she going to be over in time? No, just outside, and just ran wide when it looked as though she was going to be right in the mix.
It was, and unfortunately, just as she went over the last obstacle, the pole rolled, so she ends up with 5 faults. And I think she's done it. Oh, he took off really early. That's such a shame.
What a shame. Becky Patrick with Keir from Scunthorpe in Lincolnshire, a working sheepdog who's almost 10 years old. 4th time here at Crufts. Keir's last appearance. Going to be semi-retiring after today. Well, refused the tunnel, I'm afraid. Through the weaves. They've had a fantastic competitive career together. Down comes another obstacle, so 10 faults incurred.
Yeah, just having a few obstacles down, and I think looking at the way the dog's going, it's just struggling to get to grips with the carpet, which is a shame because she's put in so much hard work, done really well. But well done to her, as I say, almost 10, fantastic effort.
Well, clearly skidding around a little bit on this indoor surface. You saw it there as she turned to go towards the tunnel. And down came that hurdle for 5 more faults. Now we go to Christine Wingate Wynn. This is Zev, an 8-year-old Sheltie from Derby. And she admits that Zev can be very excitable. Been a member of the agility team for Great Britain for 4 consecutive years. We'll see how well he can go now. Oh, beautifully done. Plenty of yapping as he makes his way round, but it's not taking anything away from the speed. And this could be sharp. Looking to get round about 33. Just lost it slightly there. Up to the wall, it's going to be close, but just outside again. Good time though, and a clear round.
Well done. Great run there from Christine. Just manages to just hold it together to get the entry into the weaving poles. Having a fantastic time. Look at that. Is that just a picture of joy, the dog having such a great time.
Next to go, Nicola.
Rebecca Sargent with Dolly Collar Mistbling from Warrington, a 7-year-old border collie. And Rebecca says that this is her dog of a lifetime. Beautiful eyes. Lovely turn into the tunnel.
Just listen to that. You can hear Becky from half a mile away encouraging the dog. She wants just that bit of extra speed. Unfortunately, just clip the long jumps. That's 5 faults. All she wants to do is get this dog going as quickly as she can. And as I say, you can G it up with your voice. You can do what you want. You just can't touch him.
What a shame, Graham, because she is motoring. Lovely dog. Over we go, and that would have been a very quick time. Had there not been those 5 faults, it could have been different.
Was it literally? I mean, hardly touched it. That's just, well, those are the rules, I suppose. But as you say, it just clipped it. Really unlucky there.
Unlucky, eh? Nicola Wildman. This is a 10-year-old Kelpie called Zoom. Good name. From Blackpool, Zoom's a rescue dog who was going to be drowned as a puppy. She's a lazy dog at home who loves lying in front of the fire and cuddling on the sofa, but she's been a winner at this.
Yeah, this dog has, and you can see it's 10 and it's still having a fantastic time. It has lost just a fraction of speed, but then I think we'll allow it at 10 years of age. But Nicola's an extremely good handler, always gets the best out of the dog, and you can see this. Look, she's miles away from the dog, but she never takes her eyes off it.
Maybe a little bit grey around the muzzle, Zoom, but we keep an eye on the clock, and it's a clear round so far, and this is good. One of the veterans of the competition over the final barrier and clearing 36.077.
Maybe just a second or so off a lead, but as I say, it's not this stage. It's not about it's not about winning this part of the competition, but barking its enjoyment all the way round.
So that's the final competitor in the medium classification, and there's the winner, Amanda Hansen, 33.646. Stuart Milton coming in second place, with Christine Wingate Wynn back in third. Just one dog eliminated. And now we move on to a new classification. We have the small classification next. So adjustments made to the heights of the barriers.
And that's all they're doing. They're just reducing the height of the jumps, making sure that the timing system is working and reduced. And the hurdles are set at 35 centimetres for this competition. The weaves remain exactly the same, and the long jumps also been reduced, appropriate for the size of the dog that we're going to see.
Gary Murphy making final checks. He's the man who set the course, and there are the competitors waiting to come in. First one there, Alan Bray. So here's Alan Bray with Tatiana, a 7-year-old miniature poodle. Little bitch from Milton Keynes.
Probably one of the country's most experienced and successful handlers. He's right up there with it. Always turns out good dogs, large and small, very experienced. Great judge, judged the championship, I believe, last year here. And you can see why this dog's going really well. She notices him, he's watching the dog all the time, using that left hand, coming around there just a little bit wide. He won't be happy with that. Turns the dog inside him.
And this is going to be quick though. Over the wall, final hurdle, and 34.059. And that is a good clear round from Alan Bray's Tatiana.
Very good demonstration of calm but very concise handling, not letting the dog make any mistakes at all.
Tracy Ryan now, with a 9-year-old German Spitz called Lily from West Parley in Dorset. Lily's qualified for Crufts many times. This is the first time she's ever gone with Tracy Ryan, though, at the grand old age of 9. Tracy says she's a crazy dog who loves her cuddles. Well, she didn't like the tunnel too much. So this won't count, and you can tell us exactly what went wrong there, Graham, and infringement on more than one count, I think.
I think I will, yeah, but she carries on. She'll want to keep the dog's confidence up. You don't need to communicate to the dog that things have gone wrong. She just wants to finish on a happy note because it's just a fantastic game.
Well, here's where it went wrong again. Let's just look at this in detail, Graham.
The tunnel now presents both ends, and unfortunately the dog decided to go in the left, and she thought she might try and just put her body in the way and get it to go on the other side, which unfortunately didn't work, but there you go.
This is a terrier cross. This is
Joanne Stewart with a terrier cross called Lulu from a village near Retford in Nottinghamshire, Bothamsaw. Lulu was adopted from a rescue, 4 years old, and now through the weaves, going well. Tunnel's good. Long jumps cleared well. Oh dear, wrong obstacle, I'm afraid. So that is not going to count, which is a pity because it was motoring along well, Lulu.
Yeah, Loopy Lou, I think it's called, but that's a really good name. Having a fantastic time. Oh, we'll do an extra obstacle, that's fine. Might as well get your money's worth while you're on the green carpet.
Loopy Lou's got ideas of her own about what this event's all about.
So here we go. She's approaching the tunnel and decides that Mum's going in the opposite direction, so I'll go that way with her, and unfortunately takes the wrong obstacle, which is elimination.
Michelle Taffin Dubois from Holland. This is Dinky Dutch, a 5-year-old Shetland sheepdog. Good turn. Oh, and Dinky Dutch slipping again on this carpeted surface here at the NEC. Well, she's completed the obstacle correctly, so it'll just go down as 5 faults. No elimination. Oh, there's another obstacle missed there now. And again, completes it correctly, so that's now 10 faults, but the round goes on.
It's very difficult sometimes when things start to go wrong. They usually continue to go wrong, but she's doing a great job. Regular competitor over here, just 2 more to go.
Well, she's kept Dinky Dutch going and completes the round, so fair play.
And the last thing you want to do when a dog's made a mistake is actually tell it it's made a mistake, because it's fun. We don't use negatives any more than we have to. In fact, we don't use them at all. So good effort on behalf of her, as I say. Regular competitor over here, and it's nice to see her.
This is a 7-year-old miniature poodle with David Wright, pet name Otis, from Bedford. Otis springing around this course, moving well through the tunnel. Now for the long jump, clear well, good turn. This is looking handy, Graham. Looking for anything in the region of 33, 34 seconds, and it could be quick.
I think he's going to be up there because he's really tight on these turns.
This is going to be very good. Over the final hurdle, and that's the fastest we've seen. David Wright and Otis, beautiful clear round.
Very nice, very experienced handler and dog. So the dog's 7 years of age now, has been at the top of its game for a number of years. Good effort there by David.
So next on the line, I think she might have brought her own fan club with her. It's Stacey Irving-Burns.
This is Stacey Irwin Burns with Sam, a Jack Russell Cross Cavalier, 5 years old. From Brighton. Through the weaves nicely. Sam's first year competing in the main ring here at Crufts. Loves running in front of a crowd, apparently. He's moving well.
He is, and he's pretty tight there as well. She just needs to keep it tight now on these last few turns. Oh, he drifted a bit there.
It could be good though, Graham. Up towards the line and just out. Oh, it's just inside. Done it. 33.832. It looked as though it was going to be fractions outside, but Stacey Irwin Burns with Sam sets the quickest time.
She will be so pleased with that. Lovely girl, Stacey. Great trainer. Deserves everything she gets. Well done.
This is Ivan Pardo Garcia with a Tibetan Spaniel called Nuka de Parma, 9 years old. Surely he calls him Nuka at home. You can't say, come for your dinner, Nuka de Parma. Away they go.
I would think so. Very well-known dog, very successful winner of the National Spanish Championships in 2012 and 14. Has been a previous winner here, and you can see why. This little dog is flying around. Just doesn't look big enough to get over these jumps, does it?
Come all the way from Madrid to compete in this competition. And look at this little dog go. You can see the time that there is to beat. Needs some good close turns, tight turns. I don't think it's going to be quite fast enough, but it's going to be quick. Over they go. And that is a really good round.
Really great effort, you say, over here. Everybody wants to come to Crufts and compete. There really is a great will. I mean, this is the premier dog show in the world, just about, and it's great. And what a great, look at that little dog, puts in so much effort.
Now this is a Swedish competitor, Maria Malakari, with a 7-year-old Shetland sheepdog called Brainpool's New Era. And going nicely so far. Plenty of vociferous response from the little bitch. The first time at Crufts. But she's been doing agility, Maria, since 1992. Oh, I'm just going wrong there. Gets 5 faults for that refusal. And spoiling what was otherwise a very good round indeed.
So that's where she picked up a few extra time faults there. Over the wall, and you'll see she's right in the middle of that jump, so the dog couldn't see it, and she pushed it round. But what a great start to Crufts this is. We've had some fantastic competitions here, great entertainment.
Well, an excellent competition that was, and Stacey Irwin Burns, the fastest there. David Wright coming in second place, and Alan Bray third, and just look how competitive that was. Little more than a second between the top 4. So presentation time now, after a splendid morning of competition already. We've had some excellent agility.
In second place, David Wright
As
with
the
Duty
winner.
champion Shenandoah Strike It Lucky. Moving on to the mediums. In first place,
The mediums now.
Duty champion Sean Answers Eagles. And in second place, Stuart Milton with Generalina Nothing Blue. And on to large. In first place, Alice Sabine.
And finally,
with Island to Dubois.
popular winner, an overseas winner from Spain.
And in second
Alex
place,
Sabini.
Ryan Falcon. Okay, so gentlemen, put your hands together as I call on the top.
So a lap of honour and great fun. And you only need to look at the dogs to see how much they enjoy being a part of it.